Hi, welcome to another edition of Spot Training. My name's Josh, your trainer today. I'm going to be going over a aerobic core workout. The aerobic core workout that I wrote today is basically oriented, obviously, around your abdominal structure. But in addition to that, the aerobic aspect of it is just basically stating that we're not going to be taking a lot of breaks today. You're going to work straight through your workout. And you'll get minimal rest in it. There's a setup of about 6 minutes worth of work, back to back, steadily going from low muscle recruiting to high muscle recruiting work, which should keep your heart rate at a steady rhythm. Similar to going for a distance run, you'll be doing about 6 minutes at a time of work, which is, to me, I always say about half a mile's worth of work. But we'll start off with the warm-up first. For the warm-up, as you can see down here, I always get it to the wrong side. You're going to be doing overhead washing machines, some oblique hinges, and Mason twist. And then last is the bicycle kick. So, overhead washing machine is a pretty simple motion, really good for stretching out your back, your core, and your obliques, your internal obliques in particular. So we'll be twisting left to right with a strap. It's the only equipment you'll really need today. You're going to bring it up over the head, get some tension inside of it by splitting it with your back muscles. You're going to get a little bit of a split going in your feet, clench your glutes, brace your core, twist left to right. Pretty simple motion there. After that, you're going to be doing a oblique hinge. For the oblique hinge, you're just going to reach over and across, going side to side. You'll be in that same position. Feet in a split, toes pointed straight ahead. Core brace, glutes tight. Remember, we're going for extension, so if your core's not tight, then that means you're compressing on your core. So keep that core nice and braced. Reach over and across, and alternate. Stretching out those external obliques in this case. Then, after that, you're going to be doing a Mason twist. You'll hop on the floor. Get a little bit more floor view going. You're going to either sit with your legs extended if you want to make it tough, or I should say easy. If you want to make it tougher, you're going to bend your knees up into your chest, or if you want to make it really tough, you can float your legs. And you're going to keep that core brace, keep your tailbone pressing down into the floor. If you have a rounded tailbone, you're going to end up with a hurt back. Twist left to right, touching down at each hip, back and forth. Pretty simple motion there. And then last is going to be the bicycle kick. I don't even remember my own workout sometimes. You'll take a lay down on your back. You're going to place your hands at the bottom of your back and your tailbone, and that will give your lower back a little bit of support, tilt that tailbone up naturally. Even so it's there though, clench your pelvic floor right at your hips. Make sure it's nice and tight. You're going to make big circles with your feet, like you're riding a bicycle. Pretty simple setup. The warm-up is going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. After that, we're going to get to the primary workout. If you're ready, let's do it. If not, pause this video.
Exercise.
Starting off with those washing machines. Again, feet, nice split. Strap overhead. Twist right to left. Just warming up those obliques, those internal obliques in your back. Keep your core braced, glutes nice and tight. Should be a pretty easy motion. Pretty mild. It's usually where we start the day, right?
Three,
riding up a little
two,
bit. That's fine.
one, rest.
You can see my six-pack in progress. After that is going to be the oblique hinge, alternating. Nice wide base, feet
Three,
straight ahead.
Two,
Glutes tight,
one.
braced.
Exercise.
Reach over and across. And remember, we're going for extension of the obliques, so you're not just reaching across, you're also reaching up with your shoulder, trying to create a nice long extension from your rib cage to your hips. forget to breathe. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Focus on that stretch. Yes, we are trying to get the heart rate going a little bit. We're also trying to stretch.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Good. Next is going to be that Mason twist. Take a sit down on the floor. And again, you do it with your legs straight, legs bent, or legs floating. Just make sure your back is straight. That's the most important thing. Just touch down hip to hip. Keep that pelvic floor squeezed. Keep pressing that tailbone down into the floor. And as you start to get tired, feel free to regress into feet on the floor or even feet extended. And back was starting to feel
3, 2, 1.
Starting to round out a little bit. And keep yourself safe. It's the first most important thing. Because if you're injured, you can't work out. No worse way to slow down your progress.
3,
Bicycle kicks.
1.
Hands at the lower
Exercise.
back. Giving your body a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Keep your pelvic floor tight. Big circles. Did squats the other day. My legs are killing me. They're getting heavy real fast. Poppy. This is Poppy. She's my mascot. Excuse me, Pop.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. It's round 1 of 3 of the warm-up. Going back to those washing machines.
3,
Decent split.
2,
Arms up over
1.
head.
Exercise.
Core raised, glutes tight. Twist left to right. I'm going to smooth it out a little bit now that I'm loosening up. Try to go for those big stretches. Personally, anyways, I like to maintain my mobility because that's longevity.
3,
If you're mobile,
2,
you can move.
1.
If you're mobile, well, you
Rest.
can move. Now, can you? No, I need to fix this. Stop time. Stop the time.
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
Not enough time. My drape's a little messed up. That's fine though. Let's work through it. Work through that concern. It's gonna fall apart. No. One take on these videos though. No more than one. Get it done. One go, Josh. I have the video editing software and I was editing it for a while, but let me get more videos out on demand. So do it at one take so I can get more to you. More to the tubes.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Let's fix this. It's going to drive me nuts. I won't be able to work out. Got it. A little bit higher.
3, 2,
Even better.
1. Exercise.
Twist. And I keep my back safe. I'll keep my feet on the floor for this one. If you are a little bit more of an advanced athlete, you're more than welcome to grab a weight. Place it in your hands, move left to right. I should say advanced in your core. I consider myself an advanced deadlifter, but Mason twist is a little different. Keeping that back structured is a little different. Let's see the last bit floating.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Bicycle kicks are next. Hands at the lower back. Yeah. Move those feet. Big circles. Keeping your hips nice and braced. Pelvic floor
3,
tight.
2, 1. Exercise.
This is killing my quadriceps. It's good though. Oh, I'd love to stretch my quads right now. Hello, puppy. This is my dog. She licks my face while I'm working
3,
out.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, almost to that primary circuit. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's more strength oriented than this, and I love that strength.
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
Last overhead washing machine. Oh, big pops in my back. That's good. I'm loosening up. Last video I did for y'all, I was doing a lunge workout, and I'll tell you, during that second set, I didn't think I was going to make it. But as I went along, my back started loosening up. Started feeling a lot more comfortable with the motion. I paced myself, took my time. And where I was feeling the issues, I suddenly started feeling relief. So just got to power through it, muster your courage to continue.
3, 2, 1.
Easier.
Rest.
Better. Last set on the oblique hinge.
Three, 2, 1. Exercise.
So obliques are starting to feel mobilized down to my ankle and mobility. That's good. Not up to my knees. Breathe steady, keep that core braced. Get tall, tall, tall. Lifting that shoulder up. Lifting this shoulder up.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Last Mason twist, thank God. We get to the strength-oriented workouts next. This is all small muscle conditioning.
3,
Hands
2,
at the lower back.
1.
Oh,
Exercise.
Mason twist. Wrong one. Slight bend in the knees. Chest upright. Back flat. Tailbone lifted. You can float the knees. You can extend the knees. Bigger the bend, more tension you'll be pairing. That back. Gotta keep it loose. Almost done. Almost done.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Bicycle kicks. Hands at the lower back, lifting that tailbone up. Kick in circles.
3,
My hips are dying.
2,
Let's do it.
1. Exercise.
They're tight from sitting at that little desk y'all are watching me from. I'm doing squats. They're certainly getting looser as I progress. Whew, almost there.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Next, we are moving on to our primary motions. We've got a leg lift in the right leg, the left leg. One motion, but you're going to do a minute isolating each leg. Then you have a triangle sit-up on your right side, then your left side. 1 minute, again, on each side. Then you're going to be doing an oblique knee to elbow. You can do that on the floor in a plank position. You can do it standing up, or you can do it on your back. I'm probably going to go for on my back, because last is going to be a plank jack. And if you want to do the oblique knee to elbow in a plank, it's pretty tough. If you want to do it with a plank jack right after, it's really tough. So certainly something more for the advanced athletes. Plank jack, you'll be in a plank position, doing somewhat of a jumping jack. You'll basically split those legs out to the side, or you can step those legs out to the side. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. I also did 200 push-ups yesterday, so my arms are killing me. Planks will be fun. All right, so it's all on the floor, so I'm going to go ahead and angle this guy down a little bit. You're going to be starting off with that leg lift, and we're isolating each side. And typically with leg lifts, I'll have you place your hands underneath your back to give yourself a little tilt, but we're going to have one leg straight and one leg bent, okay? So that bent leg, as long as you're pressing down into the floor, it'll naturally recruit your pelvic floor and keep your tailbone lifted, okay? If you feel like you need the extra support, you can place your hands at the small of your back. This leg is going to be doing the lift. You want to make sure that you're moving it straight up in the air, okay? Try not to keep the gate open. You don't want to be flaring out to the side or pointing that toe or that knee out to the side. We'll just lift it up and down. Woo! Tight hips be damned. Okay, you'll do 1 minute on one side, and you'll knock out a minute on the other side. Pretty simple motion, nothing too crazy there. Then you have a triangle sit-up. You're going to have one arm extended to the side, making your armpit in a 45-degree angle. You're going to have that same leg extended out below you. From here, you're going to have the other leg bent and that arm straight. You're going to reach that arm up and across, going into a sit-up. Using this arm as an assistance, you're going to roll onto the shoulder, the elbow, the hand. Anybody who's ever done a Turkish get-up will probably recognize this. This is the bottom half of the Turkish get-up, or I should say like the bottom quarter. So if you want to add any weight, you can put it into this hand. That's up to you. I might. We'll see. You're going to do a minute on one side and a minute on the other side. Again, shoulder, elbow, hand. Okay? Roll that way on the way back down as well. After that, you're going to be doing the oblique knee to elbow. I'll start from the regressed version. Regress is going to be standing up with your arms up and over your head. You're going to bring your knee out to the side, elbow out to the side, and knee in the middle. This one's not too bad. The harder variation would be on the floor, on your back, legs flat, arms up over the head, knee to elbow. And then the even harder variation would be in a plank position. If you want to go for the old star, you're more than welcome to. I probably won't do this variation. But as with any plank, squeeze your chest, squeeze your armpits, brace your core, drawing your ribs down and your hips up, and squeeze your butt. And bring that knee to the elbow, going side to side. Okay? Your choice on variation. Last is going to be a plank jack. You can do this from your feet or your knees, but we are trying to get your heart rate up. Okay? So I would recommend trying the hardest variation you're capable of first, even if it's only for 10 seconds, and then moving your way down from there. Hardest variation, plank Chest tight, armpit squeezed, rib cage down, hips up, glutes tight, on your toes. You'll give me a little hop out of your feet into a split. Regression from there is a step out to the sides. Still a little tough, not as ballistic. Regression from there would be on the knees, still stepping out to the sides. If you're doing it on the knees, make sure you have something to brace your knees on. Very important. Don't want to smash your knee. All right, gotten a little winded off of the setup alone. We're going to be doing a minute of work on each of these, and then after you're done with all 6 minutes, it would be 4 motions total. You'll take 2 minutes worth of rest. As ever, I'll call those out. Are you guys ready? I hope so. Y'all have been resting. I've been demoing. 3, 2, 1.
Exercise.
Single leg legless. One leg bent. The other one straight. Kick it straight up into the air. Here for 1 minute. Make sure to keep that gait tight. You want the toe, the knee, the hip all pointing straight up. You want that pelvic floor braced by driving that opposite leg down into the floor. If you're a booty girl, you might even add a glute bridge to it. I'm not a booty boy. I'm a weights kind of guy trying to survive a quarantine kind of life. Ooh, that's getting tight.
3, 2, 1.
Change sides.
Rest.
Don't rest, change sides. Keep working. Next is the triangle sit-up. Again, you're going to have one leg extended, same arm, extended out at a 45-degree angle. You're going to have the other leg bent, same arm, reaching straight up and across. I might do weight on the second set. We'll see. See how this first set goes. I have done a Turkish get-up of about, I think it was 70 pounds, maybe more. I don't know. I'm strong. Conditioning's not great, but I am strong. Strong enough for this, for sure. Oh, those hips.
2, 1. Exercise.
All right. Out to the other side. For those Turkish get-ups. This jacket's getting in my way. I always take it off at some point during the workout. This is that point. Remember to use that arm to your advantage, especially if you're getting tired. Shoulder, elbow, hand. You can do this. It's just like getting up in the morning, rolling out of bed. Same motion. Ten seconds. We'll change out to the other side.
2,
3,
1.
2,
Rest.
I don't know what's going on with my timer, but the voice is gone. She lost her voice. Keep that core brace, especially at the hip. Next is going to be that oblique knee to elbow. You can do it standing, laying, or planking. I think I'll do the lay. Save my plank for that plank jack. 15 seconds less than.
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
Excuse me, puppy. Excuse me, puppy. Whew. There's my dog. She likes to stay in the way, even when I push her a little bit. Excuse me, puppy. Gotta keep an eye on that timer. I hope y'all are too. 10 seconds. Plank jack is next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank
Rest.
position, arms squeezed, armpits tight, chest tight, ribs squeezed, hip squeezed, glute squeezed. Oh, those are tough. Step. Oh, 30 seconds. Tough stuff. I'm finished with my nice slow knee plank. No, I'm not.
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
I'm going to reset the timer to get audio going. Well, that's round 1 of 3.
Size.
Look at my hair. It's all a mess. 2 minutes of rest. Water's always nice during these times. I forgot mine, so I'm going to go grab it. Towels are nice. Plenty of time to breathe. Hope Poppy gave you some words of encouragement while I was gone. Sorry, I'm back on those leg lifts. Got a little bit over a minute.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Hips are killing me, man. Those squats, they get your tension going inside your quadriceps and your hips. It's not so fun to do a core day afterwards. Same with the push-ups and the planks. I'm just a mess for this workout. But that's okay. There's plenty of regressions. There's plenty of ways to keep going. Whether you need to give yourself a little extra rest, which is always an option, or just regress the motion a little bit. Put a little more weight into that shoulder, that knee. Put a little more of a bend inside of your leg lifts. It's up to you. 10 seconds. We're back on leg lifts. Regression. Bend the
3,
knee.
2, 1. Exercise.
And bend the knee a little bit for the few reps. Give my hips a little bit of a brace. A little bit of space of rest. A little bit more rest. I got no shame in it. I got big old heavy legs. Some of us have long legs. Some of us have big, strong, heavy legs. No shame in whatever regression you got to do. Still no verbal responses from my computer. Hopefully this is recording still. I hate to have to do this again. 15 seconds and we'll swap legs. Whew.
2, 1. Rest.
Swapping legs. Excuse me, Poppy. Just trying to snuggle up with my leg. Remember to drive that opposite foot into the floor. That way your back is nice and braced. Seconds. Excuse me, Poppy. Why do you want to stay near my leg that's moving? Go. Go. 15 seconds. That's that quarantine life. Can't get any space from your dog. I did 6 leg lifts towards the end, so I'm going to finish with that.
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
I'm going to go ahead, knock out a little weighted triangle sit-up. Again, you place that weight inside of your hand. Just make sure to brace like you would a plank by squeezing your armpit into your chest. In my case, I have a 20-pounder here. Certainly adds a lot of work to it. Still be rolling on your shoulder, elbow, hand. Fifteen seconds. I like being strong, so
2,
if you want to add
1.
the weight, great. If you
Rest.
want to be fast, maybe don't use the weight. Instead, just go for reps. Hello, Poppy. She loves hanging around me when I'm working out. I don't know what it is. It's not an opportune time, but she loves it. And I love her, so I let her. Hello. Last one.
3, 2, 1.
Oblique knee to elbow.
Exercise.
Excuse me, Poppy. I don't know about you, but these hips, man, are having a good time. I can tell because they're screaming at me like, yeah! Like they're at a Skrillex concert. Or I guess, I don't know, The Weeknd, whoever's hip these days. 20 seconds. We're on that plank jack next. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
2, 1. Rest.
Careful of your sweat. Hips are killing me. Clench those armpits, clench that chest, rib cage tight, hips tight. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done with round 2. One more to go.
Three, 2,
Poppy's
1.
bored.
Exercise.
Rest. 2 minutes. Oh. That one was a little bit easier aerobically. My hips are about to give, though, in a good way. Feeling all the flexors working at the bottom end of my abdomen. They would call it a lower ab, but that's a buzzword that doesn't mean anything. There's certainly a lower core and lower core muscles, but the abdominal muscle is one muscle. There's no lower abs, but strengthening your hip flexors, strengthening your pelvic floor, your sphincters.
2, 1.
Goofy word.
Rest.
It's true. It's all really important if you want to strengthen up your lower core. Tighten up them love handles. I know I could use it. One more round. 45 seconds till, and then we're going to start stretching. Starting off with those single leg lifts again. Almost done, y'all. Forgot to put the workout back on the screen. Sorry about that. 20 seconds. Getting back to those leg lifts. One leg at a time. 10 seconds. It's the body timer really messed up my program. That's fine though.
3, 2, 1.
Y'all are smart. Y'all
Exercise.
Will be able to keep up. I'm sure you will. Even if you're not smart. As long as you keep moving, you'll get a good workout going. You just got to be creative, be willing, try new things, different things. I'm used to finding 500 pounds and lifting it, but I don't have that option anymore because I don't have 500 pounds at home. So all I can do is lift myself, lift my leg. Y'all can do the same. Or find a book bag, a Swiffer, some sort of piece of equipment that you may have not thought as a piece of equipment before. Working out isn't something that a lion has to do, or a gorilla, or a bird. All they do is work with what's around them. Birds work with air.
2, 1.
Plenty of air around.
Rest.
Leg lift other side. Change sides. Last set. Almost done. Keep it up. Whew, I bit off more than I can chew. I'm really moving here. Ooh. Oh, goodness.
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
Sit up. One arm extended and leg extended. Reach up and across. Catch up. Poppy, we're working out here. Be quiet. Third win late in the round. Poppy's excited about it. I don't know about y'all. I'm excited about it.
3, 2,
All right, change
1.
sides.
Rest.
Triangle sit-up. Shoulder, elbow, hand. That's why I'm going so many reps in it. So I'm using that assist.
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
Oblique knee to elbow. Next workout. Almost done. 20 seconds. And we got the worst of it last. That plank jack. And we'll be all done. One more minute of work. 5, 4, 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Rest.
Plank jack. Last minute of work. Make it count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 10, 4. I ain't afraid to regress a little bit. That way I can get the big stuff later on. Hey, big stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
3, 2, 1. Exercise.
We'll take a minute to rest, and we'll start our stretches. Then I got a class to teach. That'll be fun. Got a couple lunge stretches that we're going to be doing. I really love stretching in the lunge position. So if you need something for your knee, you need to pause it, grab whatever, a towel, place it under your knee. Feel free to. Now I'm going to start by kicking my left leg forward. I want you to kick your right leg forward though. That way you're making a mirror image of me. We're starting with an overhead stretch.
2,
I want you
1.
to thrust your hips forward.
Rest.
Down low. Climb that leg out in front of you. Open up your chest. Reach up and over the head. And focus on the front of your left thigh. You want to clench those glutes and thrust into your hip. Extend, extend, extend. That hip muscle just got worked out really good. So trying to focus on stretching that out. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths and move on. One more. Oof. Big pops on the way out. We're going to go for a triangle next. Similar to that oblique hinge we were doing earlier. We're going to be in a lunge position with that triangle. Clench your glutes, brace your core.
3,
You're going to reach down
2,
towards the floor.
1.
And over and across.
Exercise.
Opening up your obliques. Take some deep breaths into your ribs. Watch your spinal alignment. You want to keep those hips underneath your abdomen, your shoulders over. Take one more deep breath. Good. Go ahead and extend your lead leg. In your case, your right. Mine, my left. Slight bend inside of the knee, though. You're going to bring your left arm across your chest. I want you to clamp that elbow in nice and tight. Brace your core. Take your time and rotate out towards that right leg. Take some deep breaths into your back and into your internal obliques. Tall, 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 deep breaths.
2, 1. Rest.
As you breathe, you'll know what I mean by tall. Whew, I am popping all over. Let's change legs. You will bring that left leg forward. I'm going to bring my right. Excuse me, Poppy. Go on. Good girl. Wrong side. It's not the side I pointed to, but good girl. Scoot you on over. Thrust your hips forward. Crawl your leg forward. Open up that chest and reach up and over the head. If you want to interlock your fingers and reach up, you can. If it's a little tight in your shoulders, I understand. Keep clenching those glutes. We're trying to, again, stretch the front of the hip in front of that right thigh. Thrust into it.
3, 2,
Clench those
1.
glutes.
Exercise.
Take one more deep breath. Good. You're going to extend that leg out, that left leg in your case. You're going to bring that right arm across. No. I skipped the triangle. We'll go to that next. Left leg out, right arm across. Hug that elbow in, nice and tight. Core brace, chest upright, rotate out to the side. Take some nice deep breaths. Again, breathe tall, deep and tall. One more breath. Good. Bend that knee back to a neutral lunge. Clench your glutes.
2,
Brace your core.
1.
Going into that
Rest.
triangle, reach over and across. Opening up your obliques. A little bit out of order, but doesn't make much of a difference. We're still stretching the same stretches. You're trying to lift that shoulder up, right shoulder, and stretch it away from your right hip. Big, big, big reach. Open up those obliques. Deep breaths in your ribs. Good. Go ahead and bring both knees down. We got an a downward facing dog and a child's pose, and then you'll be all done. Hand shoulder width. Make sure you're keeping your chest tight, your lats tight. You want to keep your chest lifted
3,
during an upward
2,
facing dog.
1.
And you want to keep your hips
Exercise.
braced. We want a long, long, long core. Otherwise, you're going to put pressure on your lumbar. You're going to thrust your hips forward, keeping those hips braced. Tall inside of your chest, tall inside of your head. Lift that head up. Tall inside of your abdomen. Brace that core. Take some deep breaths. Good. Bring your hips back. Reach your arms forward. We're looking to push our tailbone as far back behind us as we can and reach our arms straight out in front of us as far as we can for a child's pose.
2, 1. Rest.
Oh, you're done. All right, good job today. Again, just to reiterate the workout, it was an aerobic core workout. We were highly oriented towards, obviously, your rectus abdominis, but more than anything, your hips, and also keeping your aerobic systems going in a steady state throughout that whole motion. I hope this was achievable for you. I hope you feel successful about it. If you are looking for further insight or more regressions, progressions, how you can challenge yourself or how you can meet the challenge, feel free to drop me a line. joshua.james.cossidis@gmail.com or spottraining@outlook.com.
3,
You can always
2,
leave a comment on this
1.
YouTube page.
Exercise.
Or check out my website at spotmetraining.com. I do digital classes online, and there are multiple people interacting with these workouts. Or I also do personal training, whatever it may be that you need assistance with. I know these quarantine times can be interesting, and I'm here to help you be creative on how you can challenge yourself and continue to keep yourself safe and healthy. All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Hope to hear from you. Hope to hear your successes. Please drop us a line. And in the meantime, know that you can do more anywhere with spot training. Thank you.